Welcome to the Dermastore podcast.
A chat about all things skincare, skin health.
And if you're a real skin nerd, we hope you'll join the conversation. Welcome to the fourth episode of the Dermastore podcast. Hey Lara, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks Greg. How are you?
All good. Exciting topic today. Before we get into it, let's chat about what you used this morning.
My regime today was quite simple. MartiDerm micellar water, just a quick wipe over, and then followed by the PCA hyaluronic acid serum. Really refreshing, hydrating serum that I felt that my skin needed this morning. And then there's just something about this eye cream, the pH formula SOS Eye. It hydrates and it does all the firming and plumping, but it also has that concealing, illuminating sort of aspect to an eye cream.
Yeah, it's got light reflective properties in it, I think.
Exactly. So it just makes you feel a little bit more awake. And then I just finished with the Huxley Sun Essence.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, it's an amazing product. There's nothing worse than a sunscreen that smells and feels like a sunscreen. And I think the Sun Essence is the complete opposite of that.
Yeah, it's an experience product, but it's protecting your skin because it's got really new age UV filters and doesn't feel like, as you said, exactly that. It doesn't feel like a sunscreen.
And really hydrating. So I didn't use a moisturizer. I just found that is also hydrating and moisturizing enough for me. So
fantastic.
Yeah. And what do you get up to in the morning with the new baby on the scene?
Well, it's a bottle at 6 a.m. Yeah, my routine's been thrown out of whack, but it's all good. She's very cute and loving how small and compact she is. You know, I don't know when they start running around. I don't know. That's going to be a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so my skin routine this morning was Dr. Barbara Sturm Foam Cleanser, which is, I think I have mentioned it before, still going. So loving that. Very gentle, mild cleanser. And then I was lucky enough to get a SkinCeutical C Ferulic given to me recently, which I'm loving again. I haven't used it in a while.
Lucky you.
Yeah. And then I used the Huxley Glow Awakening. Again, is more of a routine staple. I use it both morning and evening. Sometimes I don't use it in the morning. It just depends how my skin's feeling. Sometimes I just use it at night. But this morning I used it. And then the last product is the very exciting brand that we're going to talk about now, and I can finally reveal, is the MartiDerm Proteus sunscreen, which is part of the Originals range. So I used this product for the first time when we got our testing a year ago, and wow, it's just such an amazing product. The minute the shipment arrived, that's the first product I pulled out.
We instantly fell in love with that product.
Yeah, it's also sheer, invisible. It's an anti-aging product. It's not just a sunscreen. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So
MartiDerm. That sounds new.
It is new. A very exciting new launch on Dermastore, and one that we're incredibly proud of. Sure, it's been a long road, a very, very long road. I think I was saying to you and Renee the other day that it's my first email to MartiDerm was in 2018. And they contacted us via the Spanish embassy, funny enough. And
so Spanish brand.
Okay. And we got this guy came all the way out from Spain, and he looked a bit upset, and I was like, so what's wrong? He's like, no, well, I was supposed to have all these meetings and no one wants to meet with me. Thank you so much. He was so appreciative. And then he came in and we just had a broad discussion of what a relationship could look like. And I just said, look, the products look great, but we don't really have a position for it right now. And then the conversation sort of died off for a year or two, and then we came, I think it was in early 2021, got an email from a new person, and we picked up discussions again. And basically, it's been one long road, but we're really proud to be at this point.
Part of the journey was when we did eventually get some products to test. The testing, I think, is what sort of sealed the deal there for you, hey,
Absolutely.
Greg?
Yeah, I think that was it, because it's hard on paper everything looks great on paper, but it's hard to really be able to back a brand on paper. So getting the products, testing them.
And we tested them for a very long time.
Yeah, and we did Visier, and we really, put them under the microscope.
So Greg, what was the thing that got us over the line when it came to stocking MartiDerm? Because it wasn't a quick decision.
So I think the thing that drew me into the products more than or equally to how amazing the products are is that I saw some similarities between Dermastore and MartiDerm. So interestingly, a company of this scale, it's still completely private and family run. So the original MartiDerm founder, his granddaughter is now running the company, which I think is such an awesome story.
And you really do value that. I mean, there's another brand that we have that they're still hands-on.
Well, it's just true to what you're executing. Every decision has to go through the same values and principles that have, as when you started out. So, and that's been my interaction with all of the MartiDerm team up until now. They are so passionate about their brand and they care so much about their brand. They really try their best, and those values are instilled. So it's great to have those kind of similarities. They've already invited us to Barcelona. We're probably going to go in July. When we choose products, it's not only about the products. The relationships are so important as well.
Yes.
Because you can't work in a sort of a faceless environment. We sell with emotion. We sell with care. Dermastore cares about our customers. So that has to go back all the way to the beginning and how products are developed to how they're sold. And then the end consumer ultimately will benefit from that. Maybe we can just chat a bit about the history.
Yeah, like who is MartiDerm? It sounds strong Spanish, MartiDerm.
Yeah. Well, it started 60 years ago with a pharmacist in Barcelona who was formulating things for his customers and skincare. And the journey evolved. He managed to get hold of very good ingredients and became very well known at formulating for dermatological concerns. And the big innovation really was the invention of the topaz glass ampule. As you've probably all seen and know, ampules have been in the market for quite a long time. They're a category that we do already sell on Dermastore, but essentially what it is a tiny little 2 ml glass vial that looks very medical and a little bit intimidating, but it's really what it does is it houses key ingredients, active ingredients, and it doesn't allow them to oxidize because it's a airtight container, and it only really it keeps the product as it was developed until you use it. So no air can get in there.
So it's as potent as you need it when you use it.
Exactly.
With zero oxidation.
Exactly. And also it's quite liberating, I think, for formulators, because a lot of the time you have to think about product degradation and ingredient degradation. So then you supplement other ingredients in there to support that process.
Yeah.
So it's quite a purist approach. So you can do really stabilized ingredients. Actually, sometimes they can be at lower concentrations because you don't
have to buffer it almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It can be the purest form at a lower concentration, and you get the same net
so
result.
They were the pioneers in these ampules.
Yes. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and today they sell about 180,000 of them a day across the world. I think they're available in 40 countries.
Oh, wow.
So they're a big business, and South Africans don't know about them yet, but they're about to.
Yeah, I was going to say, ampules on paper, it sounds like we should all be using them. Why aren't we all using and popping an ampule every morning, So I think there is a little bit of education that needs to happen around the ampule.
Absolutely.
But it makes so much sense to use something as potent as you crack it that morning, it's on your skin.
Exactly. Look, I think there's a hesitation around ampules. They can seem quite intimidating if you've never used them before.
But MartiDerm have overcome that challenge, haven't they?
Yes. So they've got their own sort of exclusive opener that really is so simple. You just basically push the ampule into this sort of plastic sort of chute, and it pops the ampule out safely, and that's it. It's done. And then you use the ampule. You use half a morning. So generally they're the vitamin C base. So you use them as an antioxidant in the morning. And one ampule will last you 2 days.
Amazing.
So most ampules in 30-day kits will last you 60 days. So,
okay. So a full 2 month potent supply. What would you say is your favorite ampule, Greg?
I think the Flash Serum for me is really just such a fun, innovative product.
Sounds interesting.
It's kind of the product you would keep for really special occasions. If you just really want your skin to glow and shimmer, for a wedding or a night out, or it just adds this Hydration Glow. It's working in two ways. It's got hydrating properties, and then it also has sort of optical diffusion's immediate result properties. And I think that's the fun part about it.
You actually see that physical glow.
Yeah, and we've brought in a lot of the single units because we're going to use them as gifts because we really think it's the way to excite around this brand.
Like we almost want everyone to try one.
We want everyone to try one. That's our mission. So
Awesome.
we've brought in a lot of those, and then you can also buy them for 50 Rand. So you can buy a single ampule, try it out.
Oh, wow.
Love it, leave it.
It's going to be addictive, actually.
And then there's also the DSP, the Pigment Zero range, which is core to the brand. So that ampule is packed with active ingredients.
So is this for hyperpigmentation treatment? Okay.
Yeah. It's got a wicked cocktail of things. So it's got tranexamic acid, it's got vitamin C, proteoglycans, and then it's supported with a day and a night treatment creams, and we're going to bundle those together in a bundled set as well, and we've tried and tested these products. It's exciting.
What I love about the Pigment Zero category is that from start to finish in the 3 products that you're using in your regime, the ingredients are overlapping, so you're getting treatment consistently and continually with tranexamic acid, the hexaresorcinol, the Phytic, the vitamin C. So the skin, and that's the thing with hyperpigmentation, is those triggers never stop. Therefore, our treatment should never stop.
In that range, while we're talking about it, there's a maintenance serum. So the idea is that you kind of move away from the treatment once it's done, the ampules. And then, as you said so rightly, you can't just stop using pigmentation products if you're prone to it. It's maintenance. You have to keep using it. Your skincare should be centered around that. So there's a maintenance serum, a little bit less intense, but you can use it every day.
And it was something that we had mentioned in our previous podcast, that many women do struggle with hyperpigmentation during pregnancy. And this serum is something that you can actually use while pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. It is. MartiDerm has a list of products, and we've indicated on this site which products can and can't be used during pregnancy. There are not many pigmentation treatment products that can be used. This is one of them, so that's a win.
About it for so long, and all I've wanted to do is just be like, can you just wait a few more weeks until I can tell you what product to use, because it really is going to help so many people with their skin conditions.
I can see the skin therapist just recommending this because, look at the pillars, the essentials category, for example. So you got gentle cleansers. What do we always talk about? And Dr. Webster talks about it all the time. Gentle cleansers. So great. Micellar gel, which is a hybrid cleanser of a cleansing gel, and a micellar water. You've got your micellar water, which we love and endorse all the time. And then you've got an exfoliator, which is key to any kind of a skincare routine. And then on the anti-aging side, you've got the Platinum range, which is with growth factors. They've got AHAs. They've got the real hero anti-aging ingredients. And then Hydration Glow, daily protection with your sunscreen. So there really is everything here for everyone. It's really exciting to be able to bring this brand here, and we hope our customers will benefit from it. Really look forward to hearing everyone's results and feedback.
Don't forget to subscribe if you're keen to learn more about what we have to say. We would also really love your thoughts, ideas, and any questions you have for future episodes. You can email us on pod@dermastore.co.za.